It's our favorite game. Now we're about to announce the winner of our Shoutrageous contest. What?
Plus, on Girl Chat, Tamara gets a little confused.
You said I got burned and I got burnt. That means you got an STD. You did not get that.
And guest co-host Remy Ma is back from our Girl Chat.
That's great. You can rap on the weekends.
The real.
If you are in LA, you gotta come to our show because we have the best freaking audience there is in the world.
We have a great time.
Yes.
All right, you guys. Well, it sounds like you're ready for some girl chat.
Yes.
You know her as a rapper, and now we know her as a friend.
Yes.
Give it up for the one and only Remy Ma. You look very beautiful.
Yes,
you do.
Thank you. Just
So,
trying
Remy,
to match you guys.
Oh, please.
Look at
Come
Adrienne.
through.
She looks like the
I
sexy.
came through in ruffles.
That's like the sexy Dorothy Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
you do. I love
going
that.
for.
How did you know?
There's no place like the real.
Yes, there's no place
Well,
like the real.
Remy, are you ready for some girl chat?
Oh, that's why I am here. Are you
Yes.
guys here for the girl
Yes.
chat?
Ready. Okay. So, on yesterday's show, you discussed how your teenage son had blocked you on social media.
Yeah.
However, he recently posted a very sweet message to you for Mother's Day that the Shade Room picked up.
Yeah.
He said that even though things are uneven between the two of you right now, that he still loves you and thanked you for bringing him into this world.
Such a great picture.
That is
too.
so sweet.
Such a dope pic.
So, of course, my son would be the one to post the picture of me when I'm like a teenager. He's
I love
gorgeous.
it though.
He's like new. He's not even one there. He's
I love
like,
it.
I would post that. I'm like, I have the bandana going and everything.
Oh, I love it. And you replied.
You responded
Yes.
and wrote back, I know, Pumpkin, and I love you more.
I just melted.
I know, right? I know that being a parent can be a tough job. So how is your relationship with your son now?
I mean, it's great. It's always gonna be different types of things that you have to go through because you're the parent, and everyone wants to be the cool parent that lets their kids do everything.
Yeah.
But then you have to be the parent to make sure that they're on the right path. So our unevenness right now is basically because I want him to go to school, I want him to go to college, and he wants to be, the next huge rapper. And I'm like,
That's real.
that's great. You can rap on the weekends.
And most people wouldn't think that. They would think because you're an incredible rapper that you would want your son to follow in your footsteps, but you feel differently.
I mean, I know what comes with it. He just sees the good part. He just sees when he asks for something, he gets it. It's no problem.
Yeah.
We go on nice little trips, places, but he doesn't see like the BS that comes with it. You have to deal with bloggers and I say fans, but fans like this because some people are not so nice and it's hard work. It's not easy money. Like you're really out here busting your butt trying to make sure that things go the way you want them to be. Like me, thankfully, I think I'm past that point in my career. When I first started, it was like, I want to be the best. I want everybody to know that I'm dope. Can't nobody mess with me. And then it was like, light bulb, this is a business. This is a brand. There's like, things that you can do that you can't do. And then it started turning into a job, and it was not so fun so much. And then also, I have a family. I have a husband. I have a son. And those are the things that are more important to me now. So I get it. Like we were talking before, and Lonnie was saying about, how she made the decision to not have children for her career. And I get it because I can't fully devote whatever I would want to do into music and not care about anything but that, because I have other things like my family that are so much more important to me. Like if I never made another rap song again, I'd be okay. If I never saw my son again or my husband, I'd be like, just take me. So sometimes social media, they put things out there and you have people leaving comments. I think some people even went on his page to say, disrespectful things. Absolutely not cool. The inner me was like, Rem, don't blow up the whole IG. Just don't detonate a TNT bomb on the whole thing. They don't know any better. They're a little, they are dumb. I don't have to ask.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to let him know. Sometimes I say things in public because as a child, he doesn't get it. Like, well, I didn't do anything. Why are they saying things to me, Mom? And I'm like, you didn't do anything wrong, babe. You said what you felt from your heart. As an adult, we know what to censor, not to censor, just to avoid the little nitpicking things.
Just to clarify, he said sometimes we're
uneven.
Right.
We're not
uneven
like
is
this.
protecting your child and being a mother.
We're uneven all day.
And people took the
the reality is you do have uneven moments.
I've had plenty of uneven moments with my mother growing up. That's why she's the mother and I'm the child. And I didn't always see it clearly then. And now at 33 years old, I thank my mother for every uneven moment we ever had. Absolutely. I'm so grateful.
And it continues. As a grown woman, I have uneven moments with them, but it's always because they're looking out for best.
Absolutely.
And they know there's an experience you've had that you're just bestowing upon
my
your
mom
child.
still teaches me stuff to this day. And she tells me that, like, with my son, she's like, you have to let him do it sometimes.
Yeah.
She's like, that's what I did with you. And then when you seen it was wrong, you came back.
Reverse
and you did it.
psychology.
So sometimes I be like, but I don't want to let him do anything. Like, clink, clink. And he's like, you can't tie them down.
I just want to clarify that on Mother's Day, he opened up his page.
He opened up his page.
He blocks.
Because, I'd never be on there at all.
Right.
Period. So on Mother's Day, he opened it just to say Happy Mother's Day to me.
I love that.
And, it was a wonderful thing. But
It's a step forward.
some people just don't understand.
Don't miss
It's
the
all right,
message.
girl.
Children.
Don't miss the message.
It's a wonderful thing.
Exactly. Well, while young girls dream of what they're going to be doing when they grow up, you clearly were dreaming of being a rapper, and now you're here. Okay, some women, you guys, some grown women have dreams of their own. Now, according to TrueLoveDates.com, lots of women are falling in love with the idea of someone who doesn't really exist. Now, this is real, you guys. They create a story about someone they don't actually know. They find themselves living in a world of fantasy. We have conversations with our single girlfriends where they're like, okay, this is the kind of guy I want. He's going to have this kind of job. He's going to make this amount of money. He's going to look this way. He's going to be this tall. He's going to come from this city. Now, some women continue to believe in the idea of finding a man who has everything. Everything that's on their list, exactly what they dreamed of. But they might be missing out on the guy who has some of it, who might actually be everything they ever needed.
Yeah.
So, okay, I have this weird analogy that I've tried to give to some of my single girlfriends. Okay, have you guys ever done Airbnb or like Zillow or been looking for an apartment on one of those sites where they have a filter? They ask you what it is you want, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, any amenities you might want, like a pool, that sort of thing, a backyard, a porch, okay. And then you fill it out, you fill everything out, and then you press results. And for everything that you wanted, 10 results comes up. And you go through all of those and none of those really work. And you're like, what can I do to get more options? You have to change your filters. There's a message in this, I swear I'm going somewhere. Now, if I'm honest, when I got out of my last relationship, I was saying, I will never date somebody that has kids. The next guy I date, he'll never be married before. Like all these things.
Said that.
I want him to be at least 6 feet tall.
Yeah, she said that.
And I actually ended up with someone that had more children than my last relationship.
Yeah.
Okay? And he is hands down the best thing that has ever happened to me.
Yeah.
The message is, and he ain't 6 feet tall either. I love you, baby.
Yeah, he ain't 6 feet.
I was going to say that.
The great thing is, you guys, I have so many girlfriends that are missing out on so many options out there because they have their mind stuck on something very specific. And maybe that's not what God has for you. Maybe if you just open up the blinders just a little bit, date outside of your race.
Date outside your race.
It's something we don't talk about. But you and I had the conversation.
Yeah, we did. But Adrienne,
What?
though.
Yes, date outside of your race. Date a different age. You might say, okay, 40 is my limit. What if he's 41?
Woo.
What if he's 45?
Ooh, God.
Grown and sexy.
No, this is real.
You gotta be real.
Yes.
But Adrienne, you gotta understand though, we live in a society where we want the ballers and shot callers, okay?
Okay, but I'm with you though, Lonnie. So
Gotta give somewhere. That baller might not be 6 feet. That really successful man might be over 50.
he might be a tennis
And you
player
have
instead
to
of that
deal
type
with
of
the ballers and shot callers, lifestyle too, buddy.
Also,
Just saying.
It's not just the
We're
ballers
gonna be real.
and the shot callers. They want the ballers and the shot caller money. They want to be stay-at-home thoughts. Like nobody.
That's it?
Like
Now, wait a
I
minute.
was gonna say stay-at-home mom,
Don't
but
talk
then
about
they
Lonnie
don't
like
want
that.
kids. Neither. They just want to
that's
stay
the
home and
reality
be able
of
to
it.
swipe the card when they want
Yeah.
stuff. I have plenty of friends that are like that. They be like, and I'm gonna have this Chanel bag, and I'm having.
Exactly.
And you're just not gonna do nothing at all.
But my whole point
that's
in bringing this up is to talk about how society, I think, is formulating in young women's minds
Yes.
what is acceptable from a man. And what you're saying, and I think what all of you, and I think what you guys exemplify is that maybe your man is not perfect, okay?
at
he
all.
wasn't
I mean,
maybe, everything on your list.
He's not what society would want for me.
For yourself.
Same here.
Talking about Genie, can we talk about it on daytime TV?
Wait, with the
No.
milkshake?
Wait,
we
no.
have to fight because over
can't
here.
talk about it.
No, I just on the north side over here, my
They lost
sister
me.
doesn't. On the north side over here, my sister doesn't know what the milkshake is when you bring it to the yard. Can somebody tell
I
her
know
what it
that
is?
song. My milkshake brings other boys to the yard.
No,
Damn right.
stop,
It's
Tam,
better than
stop.
yours. But, right?
Stop, Tam, stop.
But-
it's
but-
not,
but
it's
what-
something
The
different.
milkshake.
What is it?
Milk, I don't know.
That,
No, anyways,
Exactly.
no.
Have you ever heard of the milkman?
No,
No, you guys.
It's milkshake.
I think we are definitely stepping into radio.
Okay, milkshake is that's what it means.
Oh.
Yes.
I
that's why
never
told you
knew that.
stop.
I never knew neither.
And that is the result.
What the
result
hell?
of that is the milkshake.
That's why I try to tell. See, you need to listen to me when I tell you stop saying stuff.
Okay.
Stop saying stuff.
Okay.
I love this show.
Lesson learned.
Okay, but with that said, I do think it's important to...
Yeah.
All right, women in dating.
Yes.
I'll start with myself for an example.
Okay.
A lot of the times we don't realize that we actually have created negative patterns for ourselves as well.
Yes.
I know for me, Miss Goody Goody Two Shoes girl, I was always attracted to like the pretty bad boy.
Oh.
But I
And
didn't
what
really.
happened?
Well,
I promise you that's a joke. That's a joke.
Adam is not a
That
bad
is a
boy.
joke.
he's not a bad boy. That's the
Yeah,
point.
that's
I
what
did
I
not
meant.
marry a bad boy. But what happened was our relationships never ended right. I mean,
Yeah.
I not only got burned, I talk about it all the time, I got burnt.
Don't
So-
say that
Burnt.
either. To me.
Really? What the hell?
Guys.
What does that mean?
When you
Don't
say
say that.
You said I got burned and I got burnt. That means you got an STD. You did not
No!
get that. Tamara did not
Okay.
have any burning
No.
sensation.
I do not.
She was not burnt.
Correction.
No burning sensation.
Correction. Shade room. I did not, or nor do I do not have an STD. What I mean
She
by
did not
that
have
is,
the burning
okay,
sensation.
Let me
She
explain.
didn't need a cream for the burn.
I get it from my mom. This is a saying she used to tell me. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned. So that's what I mean.
Okay.
I played with fire.
Break it down. Clarify.
I'm not gonna talk anymore.
We loved it.
I gotta fix it. They don't think
Okay.
you needed a cream for the burn.
Okay, so Moral of the story is,
Yes.
I realized that I was codependent on trying to fix a guy. Do you know what I mean? I liked the fact that this guy needed me, for help.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that that was a pattern, you guys, that I had for more than a year. And I was wondering, why am I always ending up alone in this situation? It never, ever works out. So that's when I realized that when a man shows you who they are, you better believe it.
them. Thank you, Oprah.
According to the New York Daily News, former New York Jets player Antonio Cromartie is expecting, get this, his 14th child.
Woo!
Yeah, his wife, Tarika, made the announcement earlier this week. Now, Tarika is the mother of 6 of Antonio's kids and revealed that she is 6 months pregnant. Although being the father of 14 kids may come as a shock to many, Antonio is the most surprised because last May, he and Tarika had twins, despite the fact that Antonio had a vasectomy in 2013.
I can't.
How we're full.
What?
Yeah.
Him and Peter Gunn's probably.
Sometimes men need to know this. You can have a vasectomy, but if you have what they call super sperm, it can. No, seriously.
That's the medical term for
That's
it.
that's the
Really?
that's the Lottie term.
No, and
That's the Lonnie term.
And in the
Super.
streets, it's considered a fertile myrtle. Like, you really can
Right.
just, your
just
stuff just
go.
goes.
And evidently, Antonio is okay. So.
But you can't sue for that. Like if I
Like my
know.
vasectomy went wrong. No, when you get a
They
vasectomy,
tell
they
you.
tell you there's a percentage that
Yeah.
says,
What's
and
the
you
percentage?
still.
Isn't it in the 90s?
It is. It's like 98% proof.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
2%.
Yeah.
That's
In Detroit, we grew up with what we call a duplex. It was like a 4-family
yes.
duplex.
Yes.
And so it was my mom and my 3 aunties and all of the kids. And it was
Cousins.
just, it was a great time. I wish we would have been able to stay like that, but you know how things get. So anyway, but
What you
it was
mean?
a great time because, as technology and people get older and people want their own space and all of this, but we were really a great family and we were all together. Everybody had their little space, but people wanted more space. And I think that's what we get away from,
Yes.
these days. Everybody wants their privacy and their,
Yeah, I shared a room with my sister growing up, and I loved it. I think it taught me so much. I was raised by a lot of women in my family. I think that's what prepared me for jobs like this. I love working with women. I love empowering women. I think that builds character sometimes when you have hard situations, like it's not perfect. And I think when people raise big families, a lot of the people say, okay, well, financially, it's difficult.
Right.
So I think if you have the finances to raise a large family, why not?
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know.
I think that's the
what you guys are talking about.
14 kids is a lot.
Y'all talking
Yeah,
about
it
the
is.
cousins. It was always fun when my cousins was
Yeah.
around.
Right.
I got 2 sisters and 2 brothers. I couldn't imagine if I had 6 sisters and 6 brothers.
Okay.
That's a whole different family dynamic.
That's 12.
Cousins
That's a
are,
lot.
because cousins are fun.
Yeah.
Sisters and brothers,
Well, in a way, they kind of like cousins.
They're like,
Because-
my cousin is like my sister. My cousin Tequila is like, I know you're like her, Remy, her cousin's name is Tequila. But my cousin
Remy and her cousin Tequila.
one of my
Love it.
aunt's dads owns a liquor store. I think that's what inspired it, but whatever. Seriously.
I want to be a Bailey's.
You could be Brandy.
Brandy?
Okay,
Oh,
that's
okay,
cute.
I like it. Anyway, 16.
Let's all get liquor names.
Alizé, thank you.
I'm Hennessy.
All right.
What do you tell?
I don't know.
Chardonnay.
No, she likes red wine.
Merlot.
Merlot. I love that.
There you go.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
So, go on.
I'm thinking like my cousins were like my sisters.
Yeah.
But they left eventually, and they had their
Okay.
own mom
Got it.
and things like that. And it was auntie and this, but when it was with my mom, and my mom has the most children out of everyone. Like,
How- so how many?
it's 5. It's
Okay.
I have 2 brothers and I have 2 sisters. So it was always like, it seemed to me crowded to me when I go to my cousin's house and she was the only child, or I go to my other cousin's house and it was just like 3 of them. I was like, yo, we're swamped over there. Can I spend the night here? So, this situation, it's a little bit even more so because she has 6 children.
Yeah.
And then there's 7 other children. No, 8
8
other children
other
with
children.
7 other women.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So 7 baby mama dramas.
Baby mamas.
Yeah.
That's,
Okay,
that's-
okay, that's
I don't
being
think
real.
the children are ever really the complication in this situation.
Yeah.
I didn't
No,
say
other-
8 other children. I said 7 baby mamas.
That can be a little
that's-
complicated.
I can't imagine and this is, no disrespect, I can't imagine all of them being super
Yes.
cool. Because you luck up when you get the parent of the children and they're cool and y'all can get around. That is a blessing.
Yeah.
I happen to have a great relationship with, the children, the mother of my stepchildren. I don't think it'd be that way if there were seven of them.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
two out of the 7 is something's gonna be wrong.
That's why I say they like cousins, because they probably don't see each other that much and stuff like that. So that's.
My gosh.
I like big families, though.
They're fun. You ever visit like a big family?
Yeah, I like.
They're fun to be around. I know my husband, his grandmother had 17 kids.
17. My mother, 14.
My
siblings.
grandmother had 10 kids. My mom is one of 9.
How are these
Yeah, one of 10.
ladies walking after?
I will tell you this. I was really curious after, delivering, my 2.
Yeah.
I asked my grandmother, I said, Grandma, we call her Grandmama, Grandmama, you had 10 kids? How was that? Did it get easier after, each birth? She said, I don't want to talk about it.
And there you have it.
Now, when you're stuck in a sticky situation and you just don't know where to turn, you come to the right place.
Yes.
Because that's where our girl Tam comes in. She is here to give you guys advice, really good advice that you need. So you know what? It's time for Tamaras Take.
Okay, our story is an email from Tonisha Patton in Van Nuys, California. She watches us right here on Fox 11.
Yes.
Hey, Tonisha. Now she writes, Hi, Tamara. My 5-year-old daughter has got some serious sass. She is obsessed with her tablet and will not let it out of her sight. Whenever she plays on it, it's like nothing else exists. I'll ask her to do something and it will take me 3 times of asking for her to respond. And when she finally does hear me, she'll say something like, oh my God, Mom, stop talking. You're getting on my nerves. She's only 5. In all honesty, her name is Princess,
Well.
so it makes sense that she's a diva. But enough is enough. I'm thinking of taking her tablet away completely. She needs to know that being sassy and ignoring me is not okay. But I know it's educational and she's learning so much. Tamara, please help. I need your take.
Okay, I saw that, Lonnie. Okay,
Oh, man.
so first of all, you're definitely on the right track, so please don't second guess yourself. Moms tend to do that a lot. My son has something like this, and yes, although they are great because they help them learn, they still are little toys that take away your child's attention from being interactive with the family and the world.
Yeah.
Yes. So you don't want her to miss out on finding other ways of play, like play outside, which is important because that's where children can learn their fine motor skills, social skills, and some of their self-confidence.
Yeah.
So with that said, you have to remember you are the parent.
That I know.
She is the child. So you set the rules. Period. The reason your daughter is getting away with the things she says and does is because you are allowing it. So, all right. Let me help you, okay? One of the best ways to deal with children around this age is to give them options. Option 1,
Body
you
slam.
can play with, she can play with her tablet, but only for a certain amount of time during the day.
Okay.
Or option 2, if she continues to disrespect you and talk to you that way, you are taking away that pad indefinitely. And believe me, she will choose option 1. Stay strong and don't let the princess rule the house, honey, because you are the queen.
Yes!
Boom!
It's so awesome.
That was really
I
good.
really do get some great advice.
Yes.
That was nice work.
That was good. I felt that in the spirit. When
No, I
Tam's
don't even
neck
have a
went-
kid. I'm
when-
ready.
when Tam
Okay.
goes-
I mean, she
She's been on the
forgot
earth 5
one
years.
option about, what?
Body slam. No, but when you know it means business, when Tam's neck goes, that's everything. Thank you to our fans for submitting and sharing their stories. Here at The Real, we think it's important to look your best from head to toe to nails. We love nail art. And today, we're showing off some of the hottest trends. So, sharpen those claws, ladies. This is Claw Couture. Okay, we are so excited to welcome to the show nail artist to the stars, Natalie Minerva, aka Nail Swag.
So you are a
multi-talented artist. Now, these really look like miniature works of art. So is it hard to do this type of art on small canvas like nails?
I really enjoy the small space.
Okay.
I think it encourages more creativity. But, you know, of course, practice makes perfect. So it takes a little time to get there, but I really enjoy it. It's
But
fun.
you know, Natalie, you've been creating some serious masterpieces and some on our staff. So let's take a look at our first nail trend featured on our Lifestyles producer, Miss Faith. Come on out, Faith. These modern metallic nails are gorgeous. Isn't it like, work it, nail, work it. Natalie, how did you create the design?
So metallics are really in this season, but particularly rose gold and coppers. So I took a copper metallic nail wrap, I cut it, and then I placed it on the nail with a bunch of line work. Simple, chic, looks good on every outfit, you know?
Oh,
Just
I
dressed
love
up.
Sexy. It's sleek.
Yeah, sleek,
I feel like
sexy.
it makes her fingers look skinnier.
It elongates the hands. Lines are really good for that.
How long does that take?
That was probably about an hour. Maybe.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah.
And how long does it last?
I mean, I would say probably 2 weeks at least. Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right.
I use gel.
All right.
Okay, Faith, show us those nails one more time.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's time to see our next trend. This look is all about black accent pieces. Let's see it on our supervising producer, Jill. Come on out.
Oh, get it, girl. Oh, yeah, she's a dancer, I can tell.
Yeah.
Natalie, these are so cool. Please tell us about these nails.
Sure. So this is what I call the French twist. So it's like a play on the classic French manicure.
Okay.
So I put a mint line under there, and then we use black stickers to create a chevron French tip. And then you fill in that space. Really easy to do, but it looks so good. It's really great for the office. Just very low key, but still classic and beautiful.
Wow.
Love it.
Jill, can we see those cute claws one more time?
So cute.
I love
Thank you so much.
We really love our nail art. It will never go out of style. Now, if you do too, you're gonna wanna catch TNT's new show, Claws. It's a dark and hilarious show all about what really happens at a nail salon, starring Niecy Nash and Karrueche Tran. It premieres June 11th at 9/8 Central on TNT, and you don't wanna miss it. Natalie, thank you so much for coming here.
Thank you guys for having me.
After thousands of entries submitted by loudmouths and know-it-alls across these United States, our Shoutrageous Something to Shout About contest recently ended. And we're making good on our promise that the winners would join us on this very stage and battle against us in a round of Shoutrageous.
So without further ado, let's meet our grand prize winners. They usually watch us at home on Fox 45 in Columbia, Maryland, but today they're joining us here on this very stage. Please welcome the best friend duo, Kathleen Manjo and Brittany Hill.
Congratulations on winning the contest, ladies. We're so glad you're here. So what was it like when you found out that you won a trip to Los Angeles to come hang out with us?
It was amazing. It feels sickening to right now.
Awesome. Okay, do you ladies consider yourselves, I know, welcome to LA. Do you ladies consider yourselves pros at playing Shoutrageous?
We're the best. Is that even a question?
Really?
Oh, yes. We're really good.
What's your
ready.
favorite category to play?
So random.
Oh.
I didn't even say in sync.
Okay.
Well, ladies, let's not forget that this nice little chat that we're having here is about to turn real competitive, okay? Because you're here to play Shoutrageous, and if you can beat us, you'll be taking home $1,000. Yes, girl.
You know, we heard that you're pretty competitive, and a little bird mentioned that you called two of us out that you wanted to face off against, right?
We sure did. We're
Okay.
coming for you, Tamara. Coming for you, Jeannie. Okay.
Hold it back. All right.
Hold my earrings.
I
Tam.
made y'all
Did you
y'all
see
gonna
that,
have to lie in
Jeannie?
it.
Did you see that?
So,
Did you see that?
you will be facing off against Tamara and Jeannie
That's right.
after one round in Shoutrageous app. Whoever scores the most points will be crowned today's winner. And if it's you,
Yes.
you'll take home that stat, that 1,000. Is everybody ready? Come on.
Wait, Tam, I got to my earrings.
All right, Kathleen and Brittany, you're up first. Now, you have 30 seconds to guess as many items as you can for your topic, which is popular superstitions.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay, ladies, ready, set.
Don't step on a crack because you break your mama's cat. You
Broken
don't like black
mirrors.
cats because it brings bad luck.
Going under
Don't break
ladders.
the mirror. Don't go underneath the ladder. Don't put your purse down on the ground because you're gonna go
rain.
broke.
Tell them what they're getting. You got broken
Got
mirrors.
that. Broken mirrors.
If you put your purse on the ground, you're gonna go broke. If your
No.
grandma dreams
Hand
about
itching.
babies, then you're gonna have babies.
You got ladder.
Yes.
Keep going.
If my
Superstition.
big toe hurts, I'm gonna have. Ooh, I don't know.
Keep going.
What's something lucky?
Oh, Lucky Charms. If I have a 40 clover, if I find a 40 clover, I have good luck.
Time's up. Time's up. That's it. Okay, the ones that you did get was 4-leaf clover, don't walk under a ladder, don't cross a black cat, broken mirror equals bad luck. What you didn't get was salt over your shoulder, knock on wood, lucky pennies, anything 13. Don't open an umbrella inside, and cross fingers for good luck.
Okay.
So you got a total.
I want to know what happened to a big toe.
Great. I mean, if you don't, could be picking up.
4 is great.
Yes.
What's the total?
Total
Kathleen
is
and
20
Brittany?
points.
20 points.
All right, Jeannie and Sam.
Okay, sync mine. Sync
Pass
mine.
the phone to Adrienne.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Jeannie and Tamara, you're up
All
next.
right, all right.
What's their topic, eh?
Your topic is pet names to call your significant other.
Okay.
Go.
Boo. My love.
Babe.
My dear.
Sweetheart.
Honey bunny.
Honey cakes.
Babe.
Babe. Yep. Sweetie.
Ma
pie.
chérie. Chérie.
Sweetie pie in English, Tam.
In English. Oh,
Love.
Already said love. Lover.
You got love. You
Sweetheart.
got love. You got sweetie.
That's it?
Boo.
Mm-hmm.
Boo.
Oh, God.
Bay and boo.
Boo. Bae.
Darling.
My
Yes.
dear.
Dear.
Honey. Honey.
Got that.
Keep going.
Sweetie cakes. Something
Sweet
cakes.
pie.
There's something you guys are missing that's so obvious.
My love.
Amor.
You guys kept saying babe, but you didn't get baby.
What did they
So
get?
what you did get was honey. You got babe, you got sweetie, you got darling, you got boo, you got bae, you got love. What you didn't get was baby, and you didn't get beautiful and puddin'.
But we won, right?
So wait, accept the answers, hold please.
Come on. It's
You
40
got
points.
40 points, which means, oh no, what a shame.
Can we give them the money anyway?
You guys talked the beginning. And you thought you could
No, we were going to give them the money anyway, Jeannie. And here you go.
Don't take
$1,000.